All right. What's up, guys? This is NorbCam. I decided to come in a little bit late into the start of this game. It's 49ers Vikings in the divisional. And wow, as I'm watching this, it's a 7-7 game. As you can see, there's got the score down at the bottom for you. And it is a close game, but 49ers just got a completion down to the 1-yard line. And looks like 49ers are going to punch this thing in. Vikings aren't even set. There's Garoppolo on the quarterback sneak. They stop him. Gets about half a yard. He's going to be down just a little less than a yard. What's up, everybody? Who do we got here watching this game? I don't stream games, opponent, or non-Seahawks games very often, but I thought, what the heck? It's playoff time. Let's do this thing. Who's all in here? Where are you guys watching from? Ancient Hawk. I see some of you guys, some familiar names. Jackson Miller, Miko Lucero, what's up? Who do I got? Well, I think the obvious pick is the 49ers. I'm just hoping the Vikings can somehow surprise everybody. Nope. Touchdown. 49ers, 13-7 with extra point to come. Of course, I'm rooting for the Vikings here just because if somehow the Vikings pull off the miracle and if the Seahawks can somehow win at Lambeau, guess who's hosting the NFC Championship, baby? And that would be pretty awesome since we are 3 for 3 when it comes to NFC Championship games at home and going to the Super Bowl. Dukes of Hazzard, good to see you. Says, great documentary, Norb. I didn't know it was Mark Collins this whole time in your reaction vids. Go Hawks. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen. Extra point is good, by the way, so it's 14-7. San Francisco on top. I released my documentary I talked about. I put the trailer out there, and I just finally, after much deliberation and thought, decided to finally just put this thing out on YouTube for the world to see. And so if you guys haven't had a chance, turn down the volume here. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out yet, please do. It's called Superfan, and it is the story about Mark Collins, my friend who appears in a lot of the videos. What a lot of people don't know, and hopefully they will know after they watch this video, is that Mark was had a huge involvement with keeping the Seahawks in Seattle. Of course, Paul Allen bought the team, and without him, none of this would happen. But it took the vote of the people to pass the stadium, which was the contingent factor whether Paul Allen would buy the team. If we didn't pass the stadium, then he wouldn't have bought the team, and we would have probably got moved to Los Angeles. So the fact that the vote only passed by less than 1%, means it took everything to get people to vote on it. And fortunately for Mark and his group, Save Our Seahawks, they got the word out there, and with a very aggressive grassroots campaign, it got just enough votes to pass it. And that's why the Seahawks are in town and not the Los Angeles Seahawks. So, yeah, so you guys should check it out. I'll put a link to it on here, but you'll see it. It's just posted last night or yesterday on my channel. So, what's this? Anthony C. Don't be bringing your bad luck to the 49ers. I'm hoping to bring some bad luck to the 49ers, although I didn't know I was a bad luck charm for anybody. Let's see. Yes, thanks for the super chat, Dukes of Hazzard. Just you guys are more than welcome to post up a super chat if you want. Maximizes the chances I'll see your comment posted in here. So, so here we go. Got the commercial break. Of course, tomorrow I will be broadcasting from our viewing party at Emerald Downs, and we will be having a big turnout tomorrow, I'm sure, for this divisional game against the Green Bay Packers. Pardon me while I eat my very late breakfast here. I haven't had breakfast yet. I got up early this morning, been working on a video. I'm trying to get it out. I wanted to get it out yesterday, didn't finish it. Tried to get it out today, and now I'm still not done. I don't think I'll even get it out today, 'cause I'm going to watch this game right here, and then I got to shoot something tonight. And then tomorrow, of course, is all the events. So, all right, here's the Vikings with the return. Oh, it's a good return. Out to the 43-yard line. Nice. 14-7. San Francisco on top.
So, of course, Cousins started his career with the Washington Redskins. He was the number 4 pick, 4th round pick. Robert Griffin went in the 1st round, so they go back a long way. And Cousins telling us yesterday how.
All right, let's see the 49ers if they can answer here with what do we got here? 7:02 left. Isn't it helpful having a little bar down there so you guys see what's up? I don't have to tell you the score. No gain on the play. Dalvin Cook off the right side. Nick Bosa with the stop. They almost had a turnover, the Vikings did, but knee was down before they could get the ball out. DJ Myers, 2:29 and you're having breakfast? Hey man, never too late, never too early to have breakfast. But no, I got up, I've been working since 6. And then I had to get my shoulder looked at because Dalvin Cook with the screenplay, you're going the wrong way, dude. You just lost 4 yards trying to get to the outside. It's going to be 3rd and down 11. Or 3rd and 10. Louis Leibowitz, I'm with you. That's what I'm just finished saying. I want the Vikings to win so that we could host the NFC Championship. Although, it's kind of funny because I almost have mixed emotions because we played better on the road this year. And we're 4-4 at home. So there's a part of me that's thinking maybe we just stay on the road. It's just been better for us. Here we go. 3 receivers right. Cousins takes the shotgun snap. Drops back. Pocket collapses. He rolls right. Swings it. Ah, he ain't getting anywhere, Rudolph. Gets about 3 yards. That's it. And have to kick again. Uh-oh, this could be the point of the game where the 49ers start to run away with it. 5.5 minutes left in the half.
Well, Mosley comes in the game here, and all you want out of your cornerback is just make this play short as first down. So
I have water in here somewhere. Where'd it go?
the Seattle game, he comes
Where's my water? Oh, there it is.
first effort, a good one.
Colquitt on the punt.
Colquitt to punt. Richie James had a nice run back from the last boot.
Dangerous. Nora, what is your favorite uni combo for the Hawks? It'd be funny if actually Dangerous Wilson was actually on here. Well, I got nothing better to do. I'm going to go jump on Norb's live stream and ask him what uniform is his favorite. It's a nice kick. Lands at the, to 7. And then the 49er receiver decides to grab and he gets pelted right there. 4:45 left to go. Commercial break. My favorite uni combo, besides the all blue at home, since that is our home uniform, would be the Super Bowl 48 combo, the blue pants with the white top. That would be my favorite. Second favorite. I'm not a big fan of anything that's all green. I have to agree with Mark Collins on that one. That the green was meant to be an accent color. You know, like on this hat, you see, what colors you see? You see some gray, you see some white, you see some blue, and there's like a teeny weeny bit of green right there. See? Accent color. Same thing. It's just the eye. It's just the eye, but or the stripes on the side, but not really meant to be the whole thing. You know what I mean? A little too intense, a little too Grinch-like. Having a little rice, eggs, corned beef hash. Some bacon. Air fried bacon. This is the way to go, guys. I mean, if you're going to have bacon, which isn't that great for you, at least have it air fried. You don't have all the grease and stuff on there. It's awesome. It turns out really crispy every time. My new favorite way of cooking bacon. My daughter, Vanessa, helped make the eggs today. Thank you, girl. Meanwhile, I'm watching a Big Mac commercial on there. You can see the bottom of it. Obviously, that all that is the bottom 5% or 10% of the screen. People always ask me during my live streams, how come? Show the game, show the game. I'm sure you guys know by now. The reason we can't is because copyright issues. If the NFL doesn't want us showing their product free of charge. Dukes of Hazzard, beast mode. Can't wait. Gonna be a long night. Yeah, it is gonna be a long night. Waiting for kickoff. Isaac Segovia, Norb, can you please read this, please? Okay, I've read it. How about Beastquake 3.0 tomorrow? Well, it's going to be hard to have a Beastquake. Oh, look, they're showing the clip of the 49ers Seattle loss. Where we lost at the 1 inch short of the goal line. That was a good tackle. I must give credit to the 49ers making that hit and keep them out of the end zone.
That changed the whole dynamic for the NFC playoff picture for every team except Minnesota. They were locked into the 6, and every other team was involved in what was going to take place.
Handoff up the middle. Ooh, nice tackle from behind. Gets about a yard. And that's it. To the 9. This is the Vikings' chance here to get. They got to stop, get the ball in good field position.
Inches away, they would have been the 5 seed. Been on the road probably 3 weeks in a row to get to the Super Bowl. Instead, off week here and here next week if they win.
And as much as home field advantage plays into it, that bye week at this time of year is just so significant. We got a chance to play in the Super Bowl one time.
You see the reflection back there? You can kind of see something. Look, there's some red, there's some gold. Snap. Handoff again, right side. He's got the corner. Gets about 6, 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. Eric McCain says the Seahawks are going to kill those Packers. That's very confident. I don't know if I can say that confidently that we're going to kill anybody. A, we haven't beaten the Packers in Lambeau for 20 years. We might be missing our 2. Oh, here's the worst part, guys. I haven't even got to talk about this. Somebody asked me earlier about the injury situation. So, Dwayne Brown, left tackle, is questionable. Mike Iupati's questionable. I haven't seen it today if they've changed that yet. At the time, it was questionable. Ooh, I think he got it. He got it. And then George Fant, who's kind of like the 6th lineman / backup tackle to Dwayne Brown, he's questionable now. So we may be down to a 3rd string tackle, a guy who is not. We might have a lineman who hasn't even played all year. This is crazy. So add that to trying to run the ball when you don't even have half of the line. Like a quarter of our line is healthy. Garoppolo's going to throw. Intercepted! At the 30. Down he goes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Thank you, Jimmy G. That was what we needed, all right. Didn't enough air underneath it. Couldn't get over the linebacker. Whoops. Whoopsies. So he's middle linebacker. He drops. Ooh, he just wanted a slant. That's the danger of a slant. This is why Russell, I think, doesn't throw that slant as often as we want him to. He's open, by the way. He's threw it or didn't get enough air underneath it. Is that I think sometimes Russell just doesn't know for sure if that slant is open. And so, screen! Cook gets 1, gets 2, gets tackled forward for 4. I am 999. I went here to see reactions. I'm staying to see Norb eat. Well, I'm just going to take my sweet time. Like I said, I'm having fried eggs, courtesy of my daughter, some steamed rice, some corned beef hash, and bacon. So good. I should really just turn the volume down and just have my mic super loud so I can do AMSR or ASMR or whatever you call that thing of me eating. All right, it's commercial. That's what it sounds like. Ladies and gentlemen, NorbCam goes AMSR or ASMR. eating breakfast at 2:40 in the afternoon. Also, unsubscribe. Swag Kid, $5 super chat. Hope all is well around your way, bro. Seahawks got the wave. Thank you, bro. I hope they make good tomorrow. Logan E with the super chat. Go Hawks. Lewis Leibowitz wants to know my keys to the Packers Hawks game. Well, the keys are often what they are every week. I would like to say we need to have a balanced attack, but after looking at the status of our line and how we did last week trying to run the ball, something tells me we're not going to really realistically be able to run the ball with any consistency, regardless of who's in the backfield. So I think this is the game where we know Russ is going to throw 60% of the time, maybe 65, 70% of the time, versus trying to run the ball. And maybe if we do run, it's going to be Russ again, getting the bulk of his own carries. So I think pass protection is key. Creating plays where Wilson can roll out away from the expected pressure that we're going to get because they have some very good pass rushers. So that's the challenge, is knowing if you can't run, you're going to have to throw, and you know that they've got good pass rushers. You must scheme for that because it's no surprise that it's going to happen. So hopefully the offensive play design this week takes that into account, and we don't just see Russell just getting under siege every single play and acting like, oh, well, I didn't know what. How did that happen? So expect that, and have I think that screens, running backs out of the backfield, quick passes. Turn the line back up. We're out of the timeout. And so that's on offense. On defense, stopping Aaron. Excuse me. There you go. That's a first down. Get upfield. Thielen, 14-yard gain into the 14-yard line, 16-yard line, with 1:49 left. Nice. They could tie this game up. Can go into the half. Nobody expected that. Everyone thought this was going to be a massive massacre blowout. The 16-yard line, first down. Snap. Cousins going to throw. Nope, just swing it to Cook. Now go! Nope, loses a yard. 49ers defense is fast. Those guys are fast. Other keys. Turnovers. Got to protect the ball and got to rip the ball out. We got to get, Rodgers is the best when it comes to not throwing interceptions. Here's a pass. Oh, my gosh. He had him, too. Stephon Diggs was open for a first down. He would have thrown him. 3rd and 11. So it's going to be tough to think that we're going to get Rodgers to turn the ball over himself. But maybe we can at least prevent our own. And maybe we get fortunate and get some... maybe a sack strip, or a fumble on a running play. And that's going to be key. Stopping Aaron Jones. 44 seconds. Minnesota calls their second time, or calls their first timeout. So that's going to be key. Winning the turnover battle. And then special teams, we got to do the basic stuff, make the field goals, take the field goals when we have the opportunity. And, Michael Dixon kick the ball when you have to punt it, make it good, pin him in the 10-yard line when you can. And, special teams got to cover the punts, cover the kicks. So we don't have any crazy breakaway plays. We just don't want to give away any any explosive plays. And for us, hopefully we can get some explosive plays. Find a way to Wilson and DK to connect like they did last week a couple times in Philadelphia. Yeah, a hell of a game. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. That's pretty much it. It's a simple game when it all comes down to it. It's complicated, you know, I think for each player and all the little steps you got to do when it comes down to the things you got, the keys to it. It's pretty easy. It's hard to do. Easy to figure out. 3rd and 11. Here we go. Key snap. He takes it. Pressure. Throw now. He's going to go down like a cheap suit. So I'm going to settle for a field goal here with 36 seconds left.
That's almost not fair. D Ford against Pat Elfline, the guard inside. And you see some of the elite pass rush.
DJ Myers, I will wear my Seahawks prosthetic leg with pride tomorrow. Nice. I want to see that. Can't wait for the game. So, field goal is good here. Make it a one-score game. That is a brutal front four, man. Ford, Armstead, Bosa. Freaking kidding me? Dan Bailey, one of the best field goal kickers out there. 39 yards, left hash, inside left hash. Kick is, oh God, it is just inside. Hooked it inside the left upright, just good. So they cut the lead 14-10 with 31 seconds left in the half.
This divisional playoff game from Santa Clara being brought to you by the strongest, most advanced family of Silverados ever, by USAA, proud supporter of the military community.
Richard Sherman, showing photos of players doing community work. Tim Fenney, NorbCam is the best. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. Dim Sam, or Dim Sam. I like that name. How do you get the money to go to so many games? Please fake me with you. I meant to say take me. The finger went from the T to the F by accident. And then by the time I realized it, doggone it. It's in the chat. I can't fix it. Almost washed the ball shit. Almost. Kickoff. Probably going to be a touchback. Nope. Yes. Score prediction. Callan Potter. For tomorrow, I don't have I didn't really have a score prediction on this game. I thought that the 49ers would win by at least a touchdown or 10 points.
36 of 39. 2 touchdowns. No interceptions. Does he have enough time here to
For my game for the Seahawks Packers, I expect it to be kind of a low-scoring game. I'm thinking like 24-21. Hopefully Seattle. Here we go. Let's see if they're going to sit on it. Victory formation because they know they're getting the ball in the second half. And that's it. That is it. So, how many of you guys are watching up there? About 105 of you guys. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Dim Sum. Well, I don't know if I'm Asian. Yes, I am Asian. And the fact that you have a name, Dim Sum, I assume that means you probably are too, or else you're a non-Asian who really likes Chinese dumplings. I'm almost done. It only took me a quarter to eat this. Oh, about your question. How do I afford to go to the games? It's actually quite affordable if you're a season ticket holder because you're not paying the outrageous prices that it costs out in the open market with all their markups and everything. So for me, it takes probably about, what is that building? It's a cool building, San Francisco. It takes about, or it costs for me around $100 a ticket, sometimes a little bit more because they flex the pricing. Every game's a slightly different price, so it's a little bit less. So it's under $100 for certain games and slightly over that for others, which is pretty good, you know. So there's 10 games at home, 2 preseason and 8 regular season games. So what is that? So it comes out to about $1,000, give or take, per year. So I mean, that's not too bad. I know people who spend that much just to go to, like, you know, a couple of games because they're paying, you know, outlandish prices, you know. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to be able to go to these games, and I'm very fortunate that the team's been playing well. That one way you can tell if a team's doing well, if their ticket prices are insane, then they're probably doing pretty well. Because if your team's sucking and not going anywhere for multiple seasons, probably can find tickets for pretty cheap. I remember for a while I couldn't get anybody to go with me. Like around 2002 when the new stadium opened, I had extra tickets. I couldn't give them away. I have friends of family. Hey, want to go to the Seahawks game? I gotta knit my socks. I got other things more important to do. You know, we weren't so good then. It wasn't until really 2003 Seahawks started to, you know, got better. They made it to that famous "we want the ball and we're going to score" game against the Packers. I believe that was 2003. And then after that, we started winning divisions under Holmgren, and 2004, 2005, of course, Super Bowl 40, 2006 was, I think, another playoff year. 2007 was 2006 was the Romo game. Or was it 2007? I can't remember now. 2008 sucked, 2009 sucked, and then 2010 Pete Carroll came in, and it's been totally different ever since. Dukes of Hazzard. I pay for his beer. Although I don't really drink beer, so it doesn't really benefit me. All right, I'm done eating. No more food for you. No more food for you. Put this over here. Did you guys see my... I'm $9.99. I was almost done eating, but I'm still going to stay. I just need to get some more food to munch on while I'm sitting here. Did you guys see my collab with Tom Grossi, Packers fan? He had me as a guest on his show, and then I had him as a guest on my show. So we talk about some similar stuff because of course we're talking about the Seahawks Packers matchup. There's a few variations though. I am $9.99. No, Norb is done eating. For some reason I can't seem to remember where I put my water every time. But yeah, it was good. Tom's got a cool channel. He does a lot of reaction videos and comedy sketches and stuff. And cool dude. And yeah, he's done well. We've had sort of similar paths in terms of when we got started, and I think kind of the style of what we do. And he had his moment of being, you know, on the national television spotlight when he got to be in a Sunday night football pre-game feature. And for me, my unexpected moment of broadcast glory is when after the NFC Championship against the Packers, my reaction video went viral for that, and then a producer from ESPN contacted me and said, "Hey, we saw your video of your reaction to that game. We'd like to come up there and interview you in the stadium and talk about the game. Would you be okay with that?" And I was like, would I be okay with being on an ESPN segment to talk about the greatest game I've ever seen, and then go to the Super Bowl a week after? Yeah, I think I'd be open to that. That would just be, you know, icing on the icing. The cherry on top of the cherry on top of the icing. That was one of the greatest moments. And if that Super Bowl had gone the way it really should have gone, it would have been the greatest season ever. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but in that 2004 season, after we won Super Bowl 48, we started off and we were 6-4. We had a bad loss at Kansas City. It dropped us to 6-4, and everybody was doubting the Seahawks ever come back to even make the playoffs. And they had kind of a come to Jesus meeting after that. I heard that the players got this big meeting, and after that they went on a 6-0 run and went 12-4 to host the NFC playoffs. Beat Carolina at home after a bye. Beat Carolina in the divisional, and then got to face the Packers, of course, hosting them in the championship, and we know how that went. So if we had won Super Bowl 49, just to have been able to have the season, go back-to-back, and of course that was the Deflategate season, the Patriots beating the Colts, and it was the Colts who brought this issue up about the deflated balls. Imagine how the narrative and the flow of things would have gone had the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, Brady lost right on the heels of the Deflategate issue. And then at that time, Tom Brady would have had 3 Super Bowl wins. Seattle, Russell Wilson would have had 2. I mean, we would have been practically tied with numbers of Super Bowls at that point, and that was only 5 years ago. It's crazy how much has changed since then because of one freaking play. But it would have been the greatest season. Would have topped even the first one. The first one always gets that. First one is always going to be that known for the first one, but to get that second one in the way it was, and coming back after 6-4, and then the miracle game, and then to win like they could have in Super Bowl 49, and then that the Super Bowl party in Arizona. I was there longer than we were in New York for the first one. Arizona, we were there for like 5 days, and it was so much fun. We had such a blast. My wife was there. Mark Collins was there. My buddy Pat, my wife, my dad. So it was such a fun celebration, and it felt like we were in a Seattle town, because it pretty much was the whole time. Had so much fun, and would have been the capper to win that Super Bowl, but alas, we'll never know. Dukes of Hazzard with a little dancing icon. That's cute. $2.99 super chat. Thank you, man. Very creative. Dave DePerry, also the super chat. Thank you so much for the support. Shelton Mayfield, we need more Chrysostom. You know what?
You're right. You need more of me. Get me my own segment, and this thing would blow up like crazy. I'm telling you. Just put this on here. 24/7. Chrysostom channel. Sky's the limit, man. Until my face gets tired, and then you're screwed. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, Chrysostom is, well, you'll be seeing more of him. You're definitely going to see more of him in weeks to come. I think I will make him a regular, get him his own segment during the football season and off. Deadly Skills. That's very funny. Norb, can we see the game? I know you're not really asking because you're from here. You're a regular here. You know it's better. Eric McCain. Norm, I'm about to eat McDonald's. All right. More food while watching game segments. Alex Semich. I don't know if that's Semic or Semich. Say my name, say my name. DJ Meyer. OMG, whoa. Louis Leibowitz. What was your favorite 2019, including Eagles game, Emerald Downs party this season? Oh, by far the 49er game. Best game of the year, given the way that it was. Overtime win at the buzzer. Back and forth. Thought we won it, then thought we lost it. Missed the kick, got it back. Russell scrambles. We kick our own field goal. I mean, that was awesome. And that was mid-season. But we also handed the 49ers their first loss. So, I mean, so much that was totally, what made that game spectacular. Dukes of Hazzard with the $4.99 laughing bird. I assume that's some kind of, it looks like a pear, but I'm guessing that that's supposed to be something related to the Seahawks somehow. I don't know how you guys do these emoji things. That's one thing I don't really do. I don't get into emojis. I mean, my daughters were all excited when the new OS came out for Apple, and they're like, "Oh, the new OS, got all these new emojis." Like, I think I use one. I use a smiley face once in a while. That's it. I'm not an emoji guy. You guys have all kinds of stuff. Dancing emojis. Like, how do you even make that happen? SKU missed my super chat question. I did. Let me check. Swag Kid. Let's go back in time to my super chat. Oh, $5 super chat. Cheers and beers, Skittles and pizza. Tomorrow for me. What's your favorite thing on the menu at Emerald Downs? Good question. The problem with doing this live video stuff, reaction videos, and trying to eat, as you saw just now, it's hard to really eat. You know, I can't take bites of some big herkin thing that is like going to be filling my mouth up. Otherwise, I can't talk. That's not real good TV. So, I usually go for stuff that's kind of small bites, you know, because it takes me forever. I like have a couple of chicken strips or something. It takes me like a whole quarter to eat like two strips. So I like their nachos though. The nachos are pretty good. I do like the strips. I think those are probably the two that I've had that have been pretty good. So you should come down. You guys should come down to it. It's pretty awesome. It's a lot of fun. Skittles. That's pretty funny. Cheers and beers, Skittles and pizza. Skittles and pizza. I like both. I don't necessarily like them together. I like pineapple. I like pizza. I don't really like to combine them though. And I never understood chicken and waffles. That's definitely, it's got to be a Southern thing because I never had that, you know, in growing up. That was never a thing. A combination that everybody goes, oh yeah, well of course, chicken and waffles. I'm like, when I first saw that, I was already grown up. I was like, I don't get it. What's the combination there? You have this syrupy waffle breakfast thing, and then you throw some chicken strips into it. I don't quite got that. But just because I, you know, I guess who thought that bacon and pancakes and sausage and bacon, I mean, they're both meats, right? So really, why shouldn't it work? But it's just when you didn't grow up on it, it just feels weird. Izad Bilal, what is Emerald Downs? Is it a restaurant or what? Emerald Downs, obviously you're not from here. And here the game is back on again, 14-10. Emerald Downs is a racetrack, horse racetrack in Auburn. From here it's about 30 miles southwest. No, 30 minutes. 30 minutes southwest. It's only like 15 miles or maybe that much. But yeah, I've become good friends with Phil Ziegler, the president of Emerald Downs, and it was started 3 years ago when I first started doing this, and it was because the casino manager at the time was interested in trying to started doing viewing parties at their casino floor, and they were trying to figure out how can we get people aware of this place because not really people knew about it, and how could they get a big injection of interest to come. Well, he was also happened to be a big fan of mine, and so he caught at the one. By the way, 49ers to 15-20, down to 22. And so he had me down, meet the president, and showed him some of the videos. And at that point, we thought, okay, sounds pretty good. Seems like you're the man to get people down here. So that's kind of where it started. And since then, it's just been kind of a regular thing. And now, you know, we do the raffle prizes. We do a cash raffle, 50-50 drawings. We do sometimes special event or special guest raffles. Like we did one for Dave Eck, who was a good friend of ours, and recently got both his legs, lower half of his legs amputated. And so in his recovery, you know, it's a penalty on the Vikings, 15-yard penalty. So much for the good stop on the return. Gives him a 37-yard line start. Might as well just kicked a... What happened? They kind of just rolled together out of bounds. It's something they called a penalty on that. That's kind of a touchy. It's like, what the heck? They're just, that's dumb. Bad call. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of where it all started. And it's been kind of my place to go anytime the Seahawks are away. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Two receivers to the left. Hands off the middle. Gets about 4. There's that. They're showing some replays of the first half, and they like to do that. Jimmy Garoppolo with the misdirection. There he goes. Play action. Throws to the left. Ooh! Oh! It was batted, and it could have been intercepted. Batted a little too hard. They should have just tapped it. And I think they could have got it on a ricochet.
Almost played defensive back on that 3rd and 6.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed. And Alex, thank you so much. Appreciate you giving props to my channel. Ooh, I'm so close. You might have noticed a bump up in quality if you're watching this right now. The reason why is I actually ditched my old webcam ever since I got this Black Magic product called the A10 Mini. I'll tell you about it in a second. Drops back. It's got time, throws, wobbly, but it's completed. Saw a 15-yard gain, first down into Vikings territory. I got this little switcher device by Black Magic called the A10 Mini. And it's what it is. I pick it up and show you, but I'm afraid I'm going to unplug something if I do that. It's a 4-input switcher that 4-input HDMI switcher that also has the ability to do live switching, transitions, graphics, etc. But what the nice thing about it is it outputs it to a webcam signal. So what you're watching right now is actually my DSLR with a really nice lens, my Sony camera, which I normally use, but I don't live stream with it. So now I can actually live stream with this camera. That's why the image is so good. Handoff for 5 yards up the middle, Coleman. Dukes of Hazzard, 199. We need a Seahawks viewing party here in Nevada. Ah, so you're in Nevada. You live in Vegas? I'm going to Vegas next month, actually, for my daughter's volleyball tournament, which takes place, it's after the Super Bowl. It's the mid to later part of February at the, what's that, what's for name of the, forgot the name of the casino, right next to the Luxor. And they got the convention center out there. You know what I'm talking about. It's a run to the right. He's got room. First down. 7 yards. 6 yards. And a first down. 25-yard line. Uh-oh. 49ers looking like they did in the first half on their opening drive.
8 runs for 32 yards.
Deadly Skill says he noticed the better quality. Thank you. And it's widescreen. For some reason, my webcam, it broadcasts in... It's supposed to be 16:9 HD, but it comes into I use OBS software to live stream. Great program. Got to learn it though. It's very complicated, but it's awesome. Just why you're able to do things like this, like put the chat on the screen and put inputs like this graphic at the same time, and I can chroma key and do all that kind of stuff. Pitch to the left, Coleman, left side, breaks a tackle, gets 6 yards. 2nd and 4. So, but what it doesn't have, you know, I had no way of getting the cameras directly into the program. So this now allows me to. I could have multiple cameras. I could have up to 4 live cameras going, and at the same time as switching them if I wanted. It's pretty cool. So I have been on the waiting list for a while. I finally got this sucker and finally used it this week. It's great. Loon wants to score. Just look right down there, baby. 14-10. San Francisco over the Vikings with 11:37 left. Snap up the middle, handoff again. Breaks a tackle, but then the second one gets there. It's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Jake Wood, go Hawks. I'm a deployed soldier in Iraq. Been watching for years. Jake, yeah, I remember you. Nice. How much longer do you have in your current tour out there in Iraq? I hope you're staying safe out there, man. Can't hear me? Who can't hear me? You know what? I think I got my volume turned too far down. You know why? That's why. I had my volume too low. You know what it was? Now you tell me. Why'd you tell me that earlier? Incomplete pass, by the way. I had my volume down like 20%. Is that better? Seahawks Martin, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Wish you could come down and hang out during one of these games again. Dukes of Hazzard, 199 super chat. Reno. We were in Reno last year. Here, go Hawks, born and raised in Washington. Gotcha. You know why it was so quiet? I had turned down my mic input, which is that's a Focusrite preamp. Kick is good. That puts this 49ers back up on top, 17-10. Commercial break. And welcome for all the guys who just joined up here. Watch this game together. I assume most of you guys are watching this game. Yeah, I had the volume down. I didn't even realize it. Now I can really hear you. My gosh. I had the volume down. You know what it was? So I have a volume control on the Focusrite preamp. Everyone's like going, no, I can really hear you. Everyone's like, what you say, Sonny? No wonder you couldn't hear my chomping AMSR crunching sound. I had it too low. What it was is spoiler. It's kind of a spoiler alert. But this video I've been working on, I'm trying to get out, meant to get out yesterday and is way behind schedule, is part 3 of the Vanessa Taken video. But there is some singing involved, of course. And I was singing really loud. So I had to turn my mic input down a good 20, 30%. And I forgot to bring it back up. When I went back to talking, my talking voice is much quieter than my singing at the top of my lungs volume. That's why it was so quiet. Unfortunately, I don't have meters on the volume. Actually, I do have meters. What am I talking about? I had meters, but they were moving. I just thought it was at a good level. This is much better, though. Thank you for pointing that out. At least I could have some of the games sounding decent. Louis Leibowitz is watching from Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. I'm wondering who would you want the Seahawks to play in the Super Bowl if they make it? Oh, that's a good question. If we manage to make it, who would I want to face? And I'm assuming it's going to come down to either the Chiefs or the Ravens. I think I would rather see... I think a better matchup for us would be the Chiefs. We beat them the last time we played them, last season, and we lost to the Ravens earlier this year. And I just think Lamar Jackson is... I watched that game when we lost to the Ravens at home. I turned the volume back up of the game. And watching the Seahawks lose to the Ravens, I was like going, man, this dude, Lamar Jackson, looks unstoppable. This might be the team to beat. And sure enough, that was it. Dave DePerry, thank you again for the super chat. I always love it when people put comments with their super chats. It's great to be able. I love the support, and I always try to shout you out when you do. But it's always great when you put a question or something with it, so I can read it. And here's the kickoff. Short. It's gonna be taken at the 2, to 5, 10, 15. Ooh, he's got lane. 20, 25, 30, 32, 33. Nice return. It's like nobody there. Must have had some good blocking up front.
Gary, because of health reasons, stepped down as the head coach at Denver, remained in the area, took a job in Baltimore, had a chance to maybe go back to Denver.
Cletus Lakai, what is your predictions for the Packers game? I said it earlier. 24-21 Seattle. In a low-scoring, tight game with snow coming down. Where's my phone at, by the way? You tell me I don't have my phone in here. I'm going to be charging this sucker. Cook gets nothing. Maybe a yard. I feel like our running game's going to look a lot like this. A lot of nothing. A lot of beast mode hitting a lot of defenders. Because, man, our line is so banged up. All right, 2nd and 9. Izad Bilal. Do I watch the NBA? Unfortunately, I'm not really into it. Ever since the Sonics left. Delayed blitz. Watch out, Cousins. Go. Oh, tried to hit Cook. Bosa slapped it down. That could have been a big play if Bosa didn't get that one. 3rd and 9. I just have no faith in Cousins. I can't believe he beat the Saints last week. But I just can't. Ooh, Bosa had one arm wrapped around around the running back.
3rd and 9.
Snap. 4-man rush. Get rid of it. Throws. He's got him. Oh, it's intercepted, you dummy. Thielen. Richard Sherman. Not a good throw. Oh, there's a flag, though. 24. Uh-oh. Injured Viking as well. Oh, boy. It's probably going to be holding.
Kirk Cousins said, I'm not going to Richard Sherman's side unless I have to. I guess he had to, because this time Thielen's going to come out. Sherman's going to beat him to the route. Thielen's going to
God, that was...
Sherman's going to be right there.
I don't know. Thielen just stopped. He threw it right in. And Sherman didn't do anything. He just said stand there.
You literally see quarterbacks say, I'm not going there. And there is a reason why.
Where's the penalty, though? What's the flag? They haven't announced the penalty.
Except for him. His third postseason interception. Here's the blind side.
Oh, it's a blindside block, which means, though, that would be a... It's going to be a turnover and then a penalty assessed afterwards, I'm assuming, because it was after the pick. Ling Ling. We have Ling Ling pot stickers in our freezer from Costco. Beast Mode's going to get some action, boss.
After the interception, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 97 of the intercepting team. It'll be 15-yard penalty from the end.
If you're going to do a play like that,
It'll be first down.
where you're going to hurt, you know, and I think they kind of hurt the guy too. Call it a cheap shot or not. I mean, it used to be just football. Now it's a penalty. If you're going to do it, that's a great time to do it. Do it right on a pick. Because then, you know, so you knock the run back off a little bit, but you don't negate a play. You know, you still get the ball, and you get to take a whack at somebody at the same time. So if there's a time to go off and hit someone like that, that's about as good a time to do it as any.
His minuscule 45-1 average pass rating in the league is about 90 and change.
Ivan the Hawk, OMG, I was just on Sports Live in the ATL. Oh, my buddy David, but this is way better and better quality. Sorry, David. You got to get up to speed, man. Upgrade your system. That's what I was saying. Get the A10 Mini with a DSLR. You can have beautiful broadcast images like this. First down at the 44-yard line. Niners in the I formation. Snaps a run. Coleman, middle. 4 yards on the play.
Kevin Coleman.
9.5 minutes left, as you can see by the broadcast strip down there. 7-point lead. If you're the Vikings, you do not want to get 2 scores behind going in the fourth quarter. Nia FTW. Where's that? Jackson DeMolke, 199 Super Chat. Of course it's Sherm. And there's another run to Coleman and another first down. Got about 7 yards. 49ers are just solid, man. Defense is stacked. And so many they got running backs to spare. And we've used up all our spares. We're beyond the spares. When you think about it. We lost 3 running backs. Three deep on the running backs. Had to go to our rookie who was like the 4th stringer and then pick up 2 more. It's a run again to the right. Gets 6 again. Gashing them. 49ers, if they get the second score here, then all they got to do is, you know, just play some D and just not do anything stupid and turn the ball over, which is why they're running so much. Throw it to Witherspoon's side. He's going to get burned.
They feel like that it's like a track meet at the start of the 100 meters. If their linemen are the first to move and the first to get bodies up on them, they have a huge...
Lewis wants to know who was the best player on the LOB. Ooh, my favorite player. There's another first down for 8 yards. These guys are about ready to get into give-up mode. Their defense right now looks like it's got the density of a sponge. My favorite player was Cam Chancellor, the Enforcer Part 2. He would be my number 2, you know, our number one favorite player of the LOB, but probably the most important one was Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas allowed everything else to happen, because when you can have a single high safety who can cover the field so much, that allows Cam Chancellor to move up, play a lurk defender in the box. There's another run. There's another 4 yards, 5 yards. And then the corners can play tighter because, you know, you've got that guy behind you knowing he's going to help you out if you get in any trouble. So, yeah, probably Earl Thomas was the central piece of that. And now he's there helping out the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, arm tackle. 6.5 minutes left right now. Just chewing up the yards and chewing up the clock. Snap. It's going to be a run this time to Moster for 3. Be 3rd and short. Need to get a stop right here. Force him to the field goal. Dukes of Hazzard. Thoughts on the snow tomorrow? And it's the 12th. Indeed, it will be the 12th. I love snow games. I mean, I guess the little kid in me still loves the snow in general. I mean, we had a couple of days of snow earlier this week, and nothing stuck. But even when it just starts to come down, I love the snow. It's just so much, just brings back fun memories of, you know, no school, getting to play all day in it. Snap, handoff, Coleman, first down to the 5, to the 3, to the 2. This is going to be over. This is the turning point. Vikings got nothing left. Their offense isn't helping the D at all. I'm just hoping I'm hoping I'm not watching, you know, how the Seahawks are going to feel and look tomorrow, because they're just getting manhandled. I mean, it's just a stronger team pushing around a more beat up team. Turnover doesn't help either. It's going to give, run, touchdown. Too easy. So, San Francisco goes up 2 touchdowns, 23-10. Extra point to come. It's about to be a 14-point game.
At the 44-yard line, 8 runs, no passes, and up by 2 scores.
Why would you pass? If you don't have to do it, if you get 5 yards a pop.
Over here and make this block here, but that was just a gut check. I mean, you can almost smell it.
54 Hendricks looked slow, uninspired to the ball. Yeah, this game will be over in 5 minutes, if it's not already over. And it's good. 2-touchdown lead for the 49ers. Pretty much, it started out a little closer than I thought. Actually, I started streaming after the best part of the game is when 49ers got 7, and then the Vikings got 7. And it looked like it was going to be an interesting game. And then this happened. So I think it's, barring some kind of miracle meltdown by the Niners, I think we realize the Super Bowl will run through through Santa Clara. Isn't that crazy though? To think that much. This was the difference between San Francisco hosting the number 1 seed and dropping to the 5th seed. This maybe that much. It's crazy. Hey, I want to show you stuff since I'm just sitting around here and waiting for commercials. This is from my good buddy Haggy from Germany, who also made my socks for me. He makes all kinds of merchandise, but he made this custom football with my logo on it. Ultimate Hawks fan. His company Soulmade. Right there. It's pretty cool. Regulation NFL football. He throws. It's a duck. Intercepted. Hopefully I get a few. That was a prototype, so I'm hoping to get a few more, and might figure out a way to give those away to people. There's a looks like I want to say it's about a 7-second delay, depending on how busy the internet is. It's around a 7-second delay from the time I do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's longer. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, it's much longer. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, that's a 22-second delay. Holy cow. You guys waited 22 seconds to hear me count that down. Very exciting, I'm sure. Josh McGowan was crying after they lost, says Mal Home. Last week, in the Eagles game, I don't know the truth to that, but hey, he should be happy. He was just on the bench all of a sudden. Get out there! Like, who, me? I was just fine holding this clipboard. Kick. Maybe they'll take this for a touchdown. He is going to take it out. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's got a hole. 25. Oh, and he hits a wall. Number 53. Got to the 27-yard line. A decent return. There's tomorrow. The rest of the games. Unfortunately, I wish I could watch that Tennessee-Baltimore game. That's been a good one. I think Baltimore will win that one, but Tennessee, you know, if they can just keep pounding the rock and riding Derrick Henry all the way down. Nothing like a good running game to slow down an unstoppable offense. All right, here we go. Let's see what the Vikings can do here. Throws out to the left side. Gets about 5 yards, maybe. Thielen. Second down and 6. And they did lose one of their linemen on that crackback block, I think. Second and 5. About the 33. Oh, God. Cousins gets the ball out. He was rolling to the left, and he had a guy in his face. Got it off just in time to Kyle Rudolph, and Rudolph gets about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Yeah, this is going to be a 3 and out. Their defense is going to get marched back out there. See, that's one thing for the 49ers are really good at. Their defensive ends. They're really good at not falling for that, you know, the rollout. Of course, they have to pass, so it's not like they're going to fall for the play action. You know that they're going to have to throw, so it's kind of pointless. But now watch, they're going to rush 5, I bet. Nope, they drop. It's just 4-man rush. Cousins, run, go, run! You dummy! Just get the first down. You had it. 3 and out. Like I said, this game's going to be over by the end of the 3rd quarter. No chance.
He was the backup, and so it was like, okay, when Witherspoon gets it,
they got their lucky win last week, and that's as far as their good luck's going to take them.
and they did that, but Witherspoon's play never got to the level of where Mosley was. I can't imagine they're going to.
So if we can manage to get the win today, we will be right back here in a week. Tough challenge I have here, not to get ahead of myself, but really just in terms of the NFC Championship weekend, is my daughter has a tournament in Eugene, Oregon. Ooh, he almost didn't realize the ball, the punt returner almost didn't realize the ball had bounced all the way back and almost hit him on the bounce. That could have been a thing. Commercial time. These commercials, Progressive with Baker Mayfield. They might want to think that one first before partnering up with Baker Mayfield for their commercials. Mile at home. Do you think the Hawks can beat Green Bay? Well, they definitely have a chance. With Russell Wilson, there's always a chance. It's just Oh, I forgot. In the keys I was talking about earlier, the other one is penalties. The offense has got to not have those drive-killing penalties. We're talking about the pre-snap penalties like false starts, illegal formations, illegal shift, and then avoid those holding calls. I mean, that's just never good when that has to happen. And so tough, man, to go from, they say get first down play, you get 5 yards, right? You get 5 yards on any play, you're on schedule. But you get that penalty instead of first, second and 5, then you're facing first and 20. Now you got to get 15 yards just to get back to what you got the first time around. They're such a killer. Seattle did a good job the last week of converting well on third downs and third and longs. That was the best I've seen them do all year, I think. So yeah, they got to avoid the penalty bug. And then defense, come on, Trey Flowers, you got to turn around and look for the ball because you're in position. You just got to look up and you might get a pick or two. So hopefully Flowers can do a little bit of that. Now, if we can do that, that'd be awesome. Now, the other reason I give Seattle a good chance tomorrow is Quandre Diggs. I was talking a little bit about the LOB, how Earl Thomas made that thing go. It started with Earl Thomas as one of the best free safeties in the game. Quandre Diggs is not Earl Thomas, but he's pretty damn good. Dukes of Hazzard, $4.99 super chat. Delay of game costed Beast Mode's unfinished business. Hawks due in the weather at tomorrow night's game. My kiddo trying out for volleyball Monday. Oh, nice. Good luck to your kid, Dukes of Hazzard. I love volleyball. And we'll see how they do. You know, and one thing is good. Russell Wilson's got big hands, you know, so he can grip the ball and throw no problem, even in a cold, wet ball. So I'm not too worried about that. But here we go. We need a fumble. We need a turnover right here. But they're gonna run the ball. Here it comes. It's a handoff to Coleman up the middle, and there he goes. 5 yards. What a shocker! If you get 5 yards every time on a run, you got everything going for you.
He was going to be the successor to Tom Brady. Spent 3.5 years there, and then finally, because they were going to have to pay him a lot.
Albert Delgado. Norm, what do you think about my Cardinals next year? Are they a real threat in the NFC West? I think Kyler Murray will get better, you know, and I expect the Cardinals to be better. I think the Rams hit a major fall-off point and start to really decline. There's a run play to the right. This time he gets 4 yards. It's going to be third and short. Big stop needed here if you want to have a chance. Malholm, why is there a girl ref in the game? I noticed that too. We've had actually female officials in for a while. I can't remember when the first one came in. I want to say it's like 2 seasons ago or maybe longer. But it's cool. Actually, it's good that and nice they don't even make a big deal out of it, you know. Now, once they make a female the head official, that would be interesting. When a female comes out and actually is on camera making the calls, that would be different just because we've never heard it before. But it's nice that they actually have female refs in the game. And you want to really turn, you know, things on the side, get a female. Ooh, they got to stop. Oh my God, they actually stopped him. They're going to have to punt. Wow. It's not over yet. It's almost over. It's not quite over.
Vikings with a quick defensive 3-and-out.
Well, it's pretty easy for Odenabo when nobody blocks him. And you'll see here they're going to block him down.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you really want to shock the world, you know, make a get a female, an Asian female, make it, or specifically a Filipino female ref out there, and then you really have to check your channel. And is that really seeing what I'm seeing? Look at this. Andrea Osborne. Hey, we have actually a female in the chat. At least the name, it looks like a female. Because girls know football too. Here's the punt. It's a good one. Angling to... Oh, God, he dropped it! You dummy. You stupid idiot. Oh, my God. You dumb... What a bonehead. Are you freaking kidding me? You finally get a stop, and you go and drop that ball. The point hit him in the chest, and Mostert was right there to pick it up. Almost scooped and scored. I thought he was going to scoop and score with it. That's the kind of break they needed to have the 49ers do to give them a chance. And now they just gave them a nail in the coffin pretty much right here. Just going to give them the ball about the 10-yard line, 12-yard line. I have some friends of mine who are big Vikings fans. They're actually Vikings and Seahawks fans. And I'm sure there's a lot of curse words going on in their house right now.
Come on, I want to see the surfboard there.
It's like, you got to catch that ball. Your job as a punt returner. I don't care if it's windy or it's hard or whatever. If you can't catch the ball, don't try for it. But you should catch the ball because that's your job.
Is that the Minnesota Vikings on defense are the second best red zone defense in football, and so far today, 3 out of 4 have been touchdowns for 75%.
Dukes of Hazzard. See you guys tomorrow night. Go Hawks. Yep, we'll look for you. We'll be doing the live stream thing at 3:40 in the afternoon. And hope you guys will join me for that game. I'll be a little more stressed than I am right now. Right now I'm just annoyed about the 10-yard line. Here's either putting the nail in the hand. They're ready to go. You're like starting to tap it in. A couple yards. Second and goal at the 8. They need a turnover here. I mean, 49ers aren't going to throw. Stack the box. Put 11 in the box. Force them to throw the ball. Just kidding.
12 consecutive running plays.
Oh, they spread him out. Nope, they bring him back in. 3 receivers now, just to spread the middle out. And of course, oh, they do throw a screen. Kittle, right side, 10 to the 4. It's gonna be 3rd down and 4. Okay, Vikings could, with the aid of the. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, they didn't quite end the game in the 3rd. They could end it at the start of the 4th. What a ridiculous play, man. You know what I was talking about? Turnovers? That's the kind of stuff that we can't have happen tomorrow. Can't be dropping, fumbling punts. Can't be throwing the ball into cornerbacks' arms.
We're family. We do anything for each other.
Good Lord. That is the end of the 3rd quarter, going to the 4th quarter. I will not get to watch the Ravens game tonight. I am committed to shooting a musical tonight for the Highliners drama group. And so I have to go set that up as soon as this game is over. Oh, that reminds me. I think I left my car open. I better go check that out. All right. I'm going to turn the volume up so you can have something to listen to while I go check on my car, make sure that my gear isn't, like, stolen. I'll be right back. Eee!
Starting at $35 a lot for 4 lines, new from AT&T.
Introducing Wendy's 2 for $5. The only 2 for $5 with Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef and the spicy chicken you crave. Choose from the Dave Single Spicy Chicken Sandwich, 10-piece crispy, or spicy nuggets. Pick any 2 for $5. Only at Wendy's.
Tonight, right after the game, don't miss a special encore presentation of Lincoln Rhyme, The Hunt for the Bone Collector. Tonight, right here on NBC. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Michelle Tafoya. Levi Stadium in Santa Clara in the late afternoon, 24-10.
Well, they really have protected Jimmy Garoppolo since that interception, haven't they? So what, 4 times since that happened, and just been pounding the football.
3 on that first drive.
Did I scare you guys? Well, they haven't scored yet. Ooh, they stopped them. It's going to be 4th down. Will they go for it? Or would they do the smart thing, kick a field goal, and make it a 3-score game? They do the smart thing, of course. I'm 999. Where did he go? All right, so I did leave my van open, but nobody stole my gear, fortunately. But gave me an opportunity to grab my phone, charge that sucker while I'm sitting here. Actually, surprisingly, it's 98%. Oh, my daughter closed the garage door. She didn't close my van, though. And it's good. It's a 17-point game. Pretty much over. Unless something amazing happens here, which I just don't see it. I'm going to have a little Go-Gurt here. Who said I was done eating? What's up, John Paul? Dave DePerry, I've seen comebacks happen. I don't see it today with the Vikings. Me neither. Blew my ears. What blew your ears? What does NorbCam's case look like? Well, let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. Is that a surprise? Should come as no surprise. I wonder if YouTube will flag me for that music. If their system can connect that little tune to the real one and say that I did a cover of that song. It's getting pretty good. Pretty good at snagging stuff. Duke says, "Are you going to the grocery store with me?" Ha ha ha, still got you live. Glad I can go with you. Make sure you don't forget milk and eggs. Might want to get some, those are always the ones you forget. Some cheese. Always forget to get the grated Parmesan cheese. Bread. Whatever bread you might be having. I'm going to have to chew and bite this thing. This Vikings loss brought to you by Go-Gurt, the Seattle Seahawks, and Costco. They're showing the Golden Gate Bridge. Me and my buddies made a couple movies on the other side of the non-city side of the Golden Gate Bridge, where they have this kind of fort kind of thing. I don't know if it's still there. We made this series of movies called Hat Quest. Just impromptu little show that we did. Little video while we were on vacation. I should post it. 1 million views. Volume, please. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. 27-10. Gilles de Vries. Love my SOS documentary, Norm. Thank you. I hope you guys all have a chance to see it. Nice return to the 34-yard line.
Well, the 49ers defensive line has certainly lived up to their reputation here tonight. Early on, it was D. Ford being placed inside, and his quickness has definitely made a difference. To Forrest Buckner with quick moves. You can see the pop in their step, and Eric Armstead.
Dang, 49ers look good. Rishi Sharma, greetings north from the UK. Any plans to cross the pond again anytime soon? You're always welcome, and bring the Hawks with you too. Michael O'Neill, very boring game. It was exciting for like 10 minutes. Certified gamer. What does Seattle have to do to win? Here's the smart aleck response whenever somebody, asks what do they have to do. Score more points than the other team? No. Like I said, they win the turnover battle, stop Aaron Jones. Oh, God, it's getting picked off. Oh, God, the lineman got it. Jeez. That should have been picked off. It bounced in the air, and the lineman did care and grabbed it and got 3 yards. What else? Shut down, contain Aaron Jones, and keep him honest with the run. But really, Wilson's got to beat him with his feet and with his arm. And our receivers have got to find a way to get open. And special teams got to do their thing. 3rd down and 8. This is the game. He's got time. Oh, no. He's trouble. Bye-bye. Down he goes. You guys got no chance. Uh-oh. Bosa is a little shaken up. Ooh, that would be bad for the 49ers to lose a player at this stage of the game now. Kirk Cousins has like no scramble ability or no escapability in the pocket. It's like as soon as it collapses, it's like he's just like I'm done. You got me.
It was not bad pass protection. It really wasn't. They locked up D Ford inside. Not bad in the beginning, but eventually with that coverage, everything broke.
I wonder what happened to Ford though. It's weird.
And Bosa reaching for his midsection, and he is still down.
Weird. It's like he got hurt. He got hurt tackling Cousins.
Throwing it out, crowd chanting Bosa. He gets up. He's fine. Kyler Murray went #1 Arizona, then Bosa was the next choice.
So, 13 minutes left. Pretty much the beginning of the end. They're down 17. No shot. Keydis Lacal. Are you going to do a Seahawks 2020 prediction? I think you meant prediction. Yes, I will. Elisa Cutie Girl. I'm a big soccer fan, but I kind of enjoy football. Well, if you kind of enjoy football, as it's said in Spanish, that means you actually like the same thing. El fútbol. Oh, God, I was hoping for a more exciting game. I came on at the worst time. I think I jinxed the Vikings. As soon as I started streaming, everything went bad. They were tied until I showed up. It all went downhill. I got ready to go do this show. Seahawks need to beat the Packers tomorrow. Yes. I mean, it's only fitting, right, to have an NFC Championship game again between the 49ers and the Seahawks. Of course, now it would be at their house. But you never know. Michael O'Neill says, 49ers, you should pull your starters, limit the injuries. Probably won't, but I agree. You probably could. This game doesn't matter in regards to the Seahawks, says Kevin. Well, kind of depends, because depending on if we win, it determines who our opponent would be. And it would have determined whether we got to host the NFC Championship if we actually got the win. But it's kind of, that's one of those things where you're like, come on, Vikings, you can do this. You know, it's that rooting in vain for something when you know it has no chance at all in happening. But you got to try to hope for it anyway. Freddie says, Green Bay is a tough place to play and very cold and loud. I don't know if it's that loud. Maybe it is. I think it's just more of that the history of the place is what's kind of that gets you. Just the fact that you're there. Somebody's got to be playing for the first time in that historic stadium. But yes, the snow will definitely be a factor for somebody. Question is, who? And does it really give Green Bay that much of an advantage because they, are from there? Aaron Rodgers seems to be pretty good playing at home. Jake Gehring's what I said. A lot of fans are saying, Seattle fans are saying, well, that's okay. You don't need to host the NFC Championship game because they're a better road team this year anyway. It's true. If they could pull off, like I said yesterday when talking to Tom Grossi of the Packers fandom, I said, if we can beat the Packers in a place like Lambeau, to me, that gives me 10 times the confidence that we could win, just because that's already a hard enough chore. Just winning a game there, but we haven't won in 20 years. Louis Leibowitz, hey Norb, what was your favorite home game this season? Well, I'd probably have to say, right now the most memorable one comes to mind is the win against the Rams, just because it was against the defending Super Bowl or NFC champs, your division rival, and it went down to the wire and came down to this much missing it by. And there goes Coleman for 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 coming up. So, yeah, that Rams game was something else. That was a lot of fun. Oh, got to put the volume up.
3rd and 4.
Yeah, and for Kirk Cousins, this has to be frustrating. Have that huge...
DJ Meyer says Aaron Rodgers is the most overrated QB of the last decade. He's definitely not been exactly lighting it up this year. I be Dave Jones. $5 super chat. Go Hawks. I read Hawks might have to put in Chad Wheeler if Brown and Fant can't make it. Yes. Ooh, it's incomplete. Clock stops, and they will have to punt. Wow.
Couldn't hold on 4th down.
Well executed play, just not caught that time by Bourne.
Yep. Yeah, I can't believe Brown. And we knew about Brown's issues, but now Fant to have an injury, that's just
we talked about a little bit earlier.
Double the trouble.
Make spectacular plays as well.
Always love that pick rub reference, right? A pick is a penalty, but a rub, which is a pick, is not a penalty, right?
Yeah, on offense it's a rub.
I got you.
On defense it's a pick.
Here's the punt. I haven't seen many punts.
Wisnowski.
Last time he fumbled it. What does he do this time? God, he's so... Oh, Sherrills. Is that a different guy? Had to go to his knees to catch the short punt. 47-yard line. Martin Castilleja. Best... It says best supper fan ever. I think you meant to say super fan, but I'm a fan of supper too. So, when it's supper time, I get very excited like a fan. So maybe I am the best supper fan out there. I should put that on my cards. NorbCam, best supper fan ever. I love this question from Lewis. Lewis has got like 20 questions of Ask Norbs going on. Who's my second favorite team? I really don't have a second favorite team because I only know one team. I've only rooted for one team. I probably will always only root for one team pretty much my whole life. And the only time I root for somebody else is when that other team winning will help my team. Like today, I'm a Vikings fan, but I don't like the Vikings. I don't like Kirk Cousins. So I'll only root for him when his victory will help my team somehow. So I really don't have a second favorite team. I guess there's just some teams that don't annoy me as much as others. I don't know. I've always had good, maybe it's because of Drew Brees. He's a good guy, and they went through a lot a few years ago down in New Orleans. So the New Orleans has always been a team that I didn't mind seeing do well. But I wouldn't call them my a second favorite team. It's just not really, it doesn't fall into my lingo. A lot of times you're like or dislike for a team might just be one person. You have one player who really pisses you off or really annoys you, can make you hate that team, even though maybe the rest of the team is pretty cool, but the one guy really got on your nerves. You know, like the Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton. You know, they're kind of connected, and I've never liked Cam Newton. Just his antics has never been something I cared for. So I've always rooted against them. You know, and usually we're playing them every year, so at some point I got to root against them anyway when they play us. Oh, they're showing the still from the Vikings play where Stephon Diggs got the touchdown to beat them in the Minnesota Miracle or whatever they call that play. Not going to be one of those today, folks. Let's see if they can at least make it interesting. Offside. Snap. Handoff to Cooks. Cook, I mean, gets 5. It's a little late to start running that play, isn't it? You need to get 17 points. You're not getting to get there running a 5-yard handoff. Now to bring that play up. Screen, bam, blown up, lost 2. This team's going the wrong way. You got nowhere to run.
Makes the tackle, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Greenlaw is the one that saw that one as well. He got out in front of that play.
One thing I have to figure out is this camera is great, looks awesome. DSLR. My iris right now is a 1.8, which is why I get such a good depth of field separation, sharp focus, blur in the back because it's a 1.8, very wide open aperture. And the thing I don't have though is any way to run this camera off of AC, so I have to do battery changes. And I'm getting down to 17%. I might make it on this one battery here, but Cousins gonna hit and down he goes. So lame. There's no fight here. I should really just cut this broadcast off. I got some more editing to do. I just might do that because I've got this video, part 3 of the Vanessa Taken video, and this is nothing. There's nothing to see here, unless you like to watch Kirk Cousins get sacked. Bam.
But that hasn't been the entirety of the story. They look fresh and active out here today.
4 sacks for the 49ers. So 9 drives for the Vikings.
Cam Chancellor. I heard that tease that Cam Chancellor might come back. I don't think so. Somebody said, yeah, I saw him posted on his Instagram. Fair catch at the 21-yard line after the punt. Maybe if I stop recording here, suddenly the Vikings will find a comeback. I'll say I'll stop recording, and boom, for next play it's going to be a turnover by the 49ers, and all of a sudden the greatest comeback in Vikings history. No. Well, normally I'd finish this, but given the fact that I've got to go shoot this thing, and I've got some editing to do on my video, which I'm hoping to put out. I don't even think I'll put out tonight, because I have this shoot I have to do. It's probably going to be tomorrow. I'm going to wrap this up prematurely, because I want to get this video out in time for you guys to all see it, at least before our game. It's kind of pointless to do a Seahawks-Packers game after the game. So if I can get a little bit more editing in here, so my chance of finishing it goes up. So I'm going to go do my business, as Michael O'Neill says. So let's do this thing tomorrow. I'm going to post this video, hopefully, that I'm working on before tomorrow sometime, or before our game for sure. And hope to see you guys live from the Seahawks-Packers viewing party at Emerald Downs. We'll watch this divisional playoff game tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be much more interesting than that garbage we were just watching. Unless we're the ones dominating, then I wouldn't mind being bored kicking somebody's butt. But something tells me it ain't going to go that way. So I'm sure there'll be a much more interesting game on Fox tomorrow. Tonight on Fox. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Unconventional gaming. No, nobody, please don't leave. Sorry, I've got to go. I got to finish this edit, and I can't do it while I'm watching this game. Or can I? Nah, that's probably too much strain on the computer. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to run. If I didn't have to do the shoot, I'd stick around, but I need every minute that I can. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll get this rumble at the rumble at Lambeau. Should rhyme that. Alec Vega, thank you for the $2.99 super chat send off. Good luck tomorrow, man. And I'm going to the game. Ooh, you're going to the game. Hope you're bringing your winter outfit or your ski suit or something. Good luck. Have fun. Shoot me over a picture from Lambeau on my phone. Email it to me at norb@norbcam.com. All right, guys. Sorry, I will talk to you guys later. This game is over. Talk to you tomorrow.